Actually, wait, no, where's the, Fuck. Where's the roster? Because I know I made a roster, and that's where I'm basing all this shit on. There it is. Sergeants, team leader, medic, auto rifleman, auto assist. Okay. Okay, so, let's see. If we want to do that way... Is there anything I'm really differentiating between these? Yes. The, oh, fuck, run arsenal. I hate it when I accidentally drag click it and it goes to the fucking BI arsenal and I screw that up. It's like, no, it's not what I want. Okay. So yeah, that means this one needs to be the regular. Which is that. Okay. So a team leader, medic, AR, AR assist. Okay. Hey, Burnley, I'm good. I'm just working on some template stuff for the moment. So medic is gonna be the same as that. You have the hiccups? Ouch, man. I hate hiccups. So an AR and an AR assist. Which actually, that shouldn't be too difficult. If we go to team... Well, actually, no, let's get the Rifleman base kit. And it would be a 249 based off of A&A stuff, so... And if we're doing no sights and shit, then... Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Yeah, we'll do boxes. Why does the machine gunner have rifle pouches? That... What's the difference? The rifleman just gets more rifleman pouches, so why does the machine... And why... A crewman gets rifle pouches. Fuck. Why? Why do you have to fucking do this to me? I've got no choice. I mean, he's got... I could just give him a base vest, but... That means I'm gonna have to make up for it with a big backpack, which I guess I could do, but still, why? Why would you have a rifle pouch? You have a machine gun. Why would you... Ah! It makes no sense. You know what? I'm gonna... You know, yeah. I'm gonna fucking DM Fudgehead McGee. No, I'm not gonna kick up stink about it, even though it's annoying, but I'm just gonna give him the base woodland vest and then make sure he has everything in his backpack. Because he has an assistant, so it's not like it matters too much based off of the squad level, so... The real difficulty, though, was spending 3 hours, 2 or 3 nights ago, digging through so much shit to find the fucking breakdown of the ANA squads, but it's neither here nor there. Yeah, all right. And then his assistant is literally just going to be a rifleman with same shit. Except he'll get a vest. Devour, when I stopped replying, then, yeah, I stopped looking because I wanted to get into, I want to finish my fucking dev thing. And Barb, I have MCOs prepped for days, man. I've been thinking about this shit for 3 years. Man, I've actually got, like... I went in and I organized my section of, it's like 167 pages now, or 187. I don't keep track of it anymore, but all of the op ideas I have, I actually went through and I organized out 3 pages worth of MCO shit. And this one has been on my list for a while. Whew. I don't know, I mean, I don't know. Because the door's been open for Scandi Recon up until the last one, and then I shut that door because you guys showed 0 interest. So I'm not going to open that door back. No offense, but I've got other communities that want that door. But that's for a personal matter. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah, right. 16A2. So, change his vest. And then... Yes. Trying to think what else now. So, he's going to need a few things in here. First, let's get his regular kit done. We're doing 262. Because that's the standard magazine in your gun. Wait, why'd you put an 885? No, 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 no. Not this shit. We're doing 262. And I know for a fact in his vest he has 262. How many mags did I put in your vest? Just so I can keep that number uniform. 7, so we're doing 8 mags. I mean, they're command rolls. I can do up to 10 for the riflemen, but... But yeah, if you want auxiliary tags, then feel free. By all means, but I'm not doing any special treatment for any communities, because that's just going to lead to other bullshit. If he's an assistant, let's do 83s. He's going to need binos to range for the machine gun. Technically, no, you could still call it a machine gun. He's going to need an E-tool. I'm not doing... Well, am I doing E-tool standard? Yes, I am. Okay, so he doesn't need that. And then, what do I need for a secondary here? We're not going to do SST kits or SSW kits. We're going to save those for the machine gun team. Or the squad, the weapon squad, technically. So we need a spare. And we need... M855A1s, and he can carry 3 additional bolts. So that's what? 4, 3, 1, 8. 8 times 200 is 1,600 rounds. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Still pissed that the fucking machine gunner has a fucking rifle pouch. That makes no sense. See, it's funny, because I don't want to get anal about stuff like that, but it's like, hey, if you're going to brand it as that, then at least have the right thing for it. You know? C'est la vie. And that's another team leader. And then 3 riflemen. which is actually going to be really simple. Because I just take this guy, and then we clear his backpack out, and then voila. Which one is the light anti-tank? The last one. Okay. So I'm going to keep those open. And then let me quickly look up A&A equipment and then... Because I got to remember, do they have RPG 18s or do they have the more modernized ones? RPG 7, RPG 16, RPG 18, no RPG 26s. Okay, so it would be 18s. Is it not updated? Devour, refresh your page, because I've updated it. I do my best to make sure of that. Yep, okay, cool. That's your standard rifle squad. So I've got platoon done, a rifle squad. Now I need to do a machine gun team. Or actually, it would be a full squad. So that's a squad leader with 3 machine gun teams and 2 RPG gunners. Okay. So, how do we want to model this one? Where's Machine Gunner? What the fuck? Do they not have a Machine Gunner? Or is it all... I could have sworn NATO had a Machine Gunner for their fucking SPMG. Am I blind? Because you have Auto Rifleman. HIJKLM, Marksman. Okay, no Machine Gunner. But... the fuck? Oh, it's Heavy Gunner. That's why. Fuck me. Alright, so for this, it's actually going to be really simple, because I'm going to keep everything, just change the weapon platform. So that's going to mean the internal magazine switch. We're going to do 240 Bravos, because they're not Golfs. And then the MGOs on them. Because they're meant for suppression weapons more than anything else. What type of ammo are we doing? We're doing 100 round M80s. Alright, that's fair. Heavy boy. Just stream elements? Yeah, righto. Okay, and then this guy, we're gonna take those out. Take an SSWT, cram that M there. And then 4 additional boxes. Yeah. And it's literally for an A&A MG team, it's literally 3 teams, A, B, and C, and then 2 RPG gunners. No! Fuck! It's the wrong one, you goober. Thankfully, it's not a hard fix. Buttons went quicker than my brain could. Sometimes that happens. We're going to switch this out to an RPG carry. Which one better fits him? The straps are kind of lower in that one, which is nice. So we'll go with that one. Actually, no, that one, yeah, the straps are lower in that one, so we're going to do that one. And then we're going to do RPG 7, V2, PSO3, no, PGO3. And then warheads, this is where I gotta think about it. Thinking we'll do 7 Vs for PG. So I'm not sure about 7 VL. Let me actually look at it real quick. Ah, of course it doesn't have it. Okay, well, Oh, fuck it, we'll look at pictures. Oh, no, they actually have 7 VLs, according to some of these pictures of them holding them. Neat. Oh, shit, they also have OGs. Huh. So it's going to be 7, yeah, all right. Yep. So 7 VL, and then the way I was taught is you do 2 7 VLs and an OG, but we can do 2 OGs. So what we might actually do is 3, because these guys are mainly anti-tank. Oh, okay, we can't. Fuck. All right, well, 2 OGs. Fuck it. Make them AT and HE capable. That gives them 3 warheads to work with. Dev stream for Bleach Boys Ops? Willow, because I'm going on vacation, it's not going to happen until either I'm about to take my vacation or later, because I've got a few other pressing matters, unfortunately. So it's not the highest on my list because of how I've organized everything. So I'm sorry about that. But we'll get there when we get there, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna need crewmen and pilot slots. So where's that? Crewman, which I'm actually gonna engineer symbol for ease because I don't want the solid blue symbol. We're gonna make that a mine specialist slot instead, and then pilots. No, fuck it, we'll do that as the pilot, and then this as the crewman. Actually, it's going to be easiest to do a machine gunner on him. Because we're going to take this away. I'm going to replace everything in there with a toolkit. And replace this with a crew hat, which I forget what the actual thingamajig name is. I know it's an Op4 piece, though. So I just have to look for it under Op4. TSH4. Cool. And then, honestly, the pilot's going to be pretty much the same, except I'm going to give a helicopter hat, too. Yes. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I still need to test that plane out, but I need to get someone else, but I'm pretty sure the navigator locks with you. Actually, let me just look at it right now, just so I can remember my gooberisms here. But I'm pretty sure the secondary guy can do the scouting from the thingy. and then we can work from there. Yeah, because crewman helmets are just supposed to, like, keep you warm and shit. Not actually meant to really stop anything. Alright, so pilot has full control.
Caution, gear down.
Over everything. It's the navigator that I want to look at. He gets in from the other way, and if not, yeah. So weapon systems officer, he's the one that controls the camera
Caution, gear
and the
down.
GPU. So this is going to be like a scouting piece, but he also marks where those fucking GPUs are going to go. Yeah. So let me explain what MCO 9 is going to be. It's going to be an A&A mission in the 70s for slot count. I'm going to step back from doing like 90-person scale ops because I want to scale it to 70 just so I can work on the communication issue that we're having in MCO. So half the force is going to spawn here. The other half is going to spawn here. This half has to break through a shit ton of bad people to get to this group. I'm going to claim this is Taliban even though it's ISIS, but that's because I don't have a Taliban flag. I have an ISIS flag. But these guys with so this will be the ground Vics, the helicopters, and then additional ground Vics if the squads want to be mechanized instead of infantry. So ground can either make them be airborne and immediately deploy them, or mechanized and come with the convoy. They've got to fight through bad people, get to this base, because this is where the plane spawns. And there's going to be 3 or 4 squads, haven't decided yet, defending this area. And then they'll take out what's around here and then move their way north, take out some stuff up here, and we'll probably end it at FOB Al Jara. Pay for Pain is going to be developed when I get back. That's going to be one of my first projects right off the get-go, because I want to run that at the end of the month. And I kind of need the money for mortgage, so as well as those tickets. But yeah, like there's enough space here for, you know, 3 or 4 squads. I'm still debating what I want to do with that specifically. And then this I'm going to say is enemy controlled. Because they have, we'll say they have their foot in the door. So their immediate concern is to get that position back. But yeah, so I fixed the issue with the helicopters, by the way. So now I was debating using 24s, but I'm like, screw it, we're going to do 8s. Give them some rocket pods. I'm going to test out these smaller pods, see how they do. And then we also are going to have 117 and BMP-2 as supporting vehicles. But again, this is going to be mainly an infantry fight. I thought that roster was going to actually take more time. You know what I will do? Let's build an inventory. Oh, Devour, don't worry. I'm also kind of waiting to see if this one Arma profiling build will be released for the main build that involves custom composition works, because I really want it. But we'll get there when we get there. Debug radios in case anyone's a goober. What else do we need in here? Spare dwugs. Why am I doing this one? I can just search it like a fucking intellectual here. Is everything good for medical? M18. Yeah. What? Oh, because it's 855A1, you goober. What do you mean, when do I get back? Oh, for vacation? The Saturday. So I'm hoping, because Patchworks wants me for something at 5 o'clock on Saturday. I'm hoping I get back in time for that. Because that'll be a cool, like, ground command thing. Also a good welcome back thing. But we'll see. I'm gonna go look at that inventory, make sure I didn't miss anything. $16.82.
Copy that.
Just so they don't follow me. There's extra space in there. I've got room for more slots, but I'm not gonna do it, do anything until I decide how I'm gonna execute that. Red, blue, green, white. And then let me... Where's the CLS? There you are. Fuck. Wait, really?
Fuck, man down.
Where'd all your shit go? I copied him from you. Nani, the fuck? Oh, so I guess I hit the escape button when I made you, because you don't have your kit. Good thing I caught that, but I was checking because I know I gave you guys purple. But okay, let's fix you. Um, 8 of those. And the rest in 262 magazines. Just gonna double up these guys' weapon count here. I just realized I did not give that medic any smoke grenades, so I'm gonna go back and fuck with that. So we'll do 5, and then... we'll do 2, and then... Can I fit that mag back? No, I cannot. Alright, it's fine. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright, so... What's my time? 3:15? I gave him epi. Did I not do epi? If I check and I didn't do epi... I did epi. Growl. Okay. Let my brain slow down. So what needs to be done is I need to... I'm not going to do any custom kit. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just start building shit. We're going to be using Islamic State as the backbone for this. Let's do an infantry template of this area, and then I'll probably be done, because I want to be done in the next 15 minutes so I can start prepping for other stuff. Let's do infantry first so I can drag those all into a single garrison. And set them all accordingly. Jeez. Yeah, I'm actually going to be very limited on the M38 in the car. I want to do automatic weapons instead. Dave, it sounds like you don't have them loaded on the server then, in your command line, because there's nothing for Drongos. It's only Dewako Stalker-like anomalies do you actually have to enable them under add-ons, but for Drongo, there's nothing special you have to do. It should just work. So if it's not working, it means either it's not properly named in your command line and your server's not booting it, or you just don't have it loaded on the server, on your client for whatever reason, and your thing is corrupted. But beyond that, I wouldn't know what to tell you. Drongo's a cool guy. I love the stuff that, you know, anyone making spooky shit comes with. It's good. I'm going to keep the garrisons light. That way it's more so I just add extra when the time comes. Alright, watch this. Instant garrison. This is good chunky units. I'll combine it with some internal patrols. Group it up. Attributes. Stand. Disable pathing. Boom. Garrisoned. If I want them to ungarrison, I can just group out whatever units I want. Once they're in a group, you RC the group leader. Quickly get out of him. They all start walking. No problem, Dave. How are you doing? Just trying to get this stuff fully set here. And get some statics down. Put that down to deny air. Put a AAA right here to deny air and ground. Not really any good spots to put an SPG-9. Other than here, which you can climb up on. So let's put an SPG-9 up there. I don't want him to get sniped easily, so we're going to take 2 rounded off pieces. The issue with the AI for the SPG-9 is they will turn the gun and rotate it full 360, so you got to be really careful where you put the sandbags, and there's not really any way to fix that. And then there's, I'm going to take 3 of these guys, attach them to the main group. I want to fill this building up a little bit. Just with a few members of Durka Durka. Then you know what? I actually like that position right there. Let's do some sort of static gun. That is Irish Republican Army, not Islamic State, Liru. That's why the selection was a lot less limited. I think I've also been pulling from Middle Eastern Militia for this group. Yeah, so they've got more capabilities here. That's okay. I'm going to be using a mix of Militia and Islamic State, so that's fine. And I can have a BMP-2 chilling here for now. That's fine. So, here's the deal. None of the Afghanistani maps really tickled my fancy for this theme. So, yes, I'm using Diyala, but I'm just going to claim it's Afghanistan. Because I didn't like any of the A&A maps. So, shrug. Alright, it's make-believe. Kundo's is too small for what I'd want to do. And I've done too many things with Kundo's recently, so I want to give that a break. Furthermore, Kundo's is the battleground for MCO 7, and I'm only going to remaster that when I am absolutely sure I am going to nail the son of a bitch. Wait, this was the map for CCO 12? Oh, yes it was. This was the zone. Oh my fucking god. I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's incredible. That's funny. That's actually funny. Okay, no, I was just looking at my standard playlist for all of my... so there's a playlist on Steam that you can look on that has every terrain in it, and you can just, you know, go down the list until you find something you like. And I settled on this one because I'm like, wait, what's the map I used for like 3 missions for the 506 way back when? Then we had it for a few months in TSB, and it was only used like a handful of times because it required PLP containers. Anazay, no chance in Anazay because I need the airfield. I could switch it up and have air be fully on task, but I prefer this large AO to stretch out the defenders and a smaller AO for the QRF to come in rather than vice versa. Plus, the base right here kind of puts that presence of, you know, that emergency for players to go in. So I kind of like this format better for this map. Because, again, I've already gone through... I went through about 8 other maps between Alabad region... Fuck, let me just... Since I already finished that, and there's nothing else I want to put down here, right? Let me put some Land Rovers in for, like, some static shit. But I went through a lot of different other maps before I settled on this and then started adding a few things to the roster. Because I like the AO, so... And yes, I know there is an airfield on Anazay, but again, I like the fact that we're going to have a bigger defensive AO in the beginning that, you know, the player base cannot defend on their own. And that's what I like about it. Yeah. Because this AO, you have a bunch of tree lines, so it gives me a lot of room to spawn stuff close by and send it in, because when there's air assets going around, the AI are very slow to maneuver, and there's a lot of different defensive positions along the airfield. Whereas Anazay's is all open terrain, and it would be really difficult for me to spawn stuff in. Yes, there's roaming hills, so I can just put shit behind the hill, but if air... Specifically, this guy's in the air, and they've got a dedicated guy on a camera back here. Looking around, he sees stuff just randomly appear. You know, at least I have some foliage to cover the units, rather than just open territory where it'll just appear, you know? I've never done a check. Actually, have we done check stuff? I think a long time ago we did check stuff, but nothing recently. But, I mean, in terms of what I wanted to do for this AO based off of the last AO, because, again, this AO was my choice. The whole MCO is my choice, because we're on a 3-mission, the players choose based off of a poll, and then I get one where I choose. This is what I feel like the players are going to excel at the best based off of all of the feedback I've gotten over every MCO. Because I treat this like my baby, you know? It's incredibly important that we get some good shit together. Plus, I think it's going to be really cool to have this aircraft taking off and landing under fire, you know? So if RPGs actually get on the runway, then they're screwed. But there's positions where they can hold all sides of the runway. It's just a matter of what the players are going to do with it, you know? So Klafgan I don't want to do because the terrain is way too mountainous for what I want, as well as the airbase is way too far off from an area where this would be a good AO. Klafgan was great for the patrol convoy op I wanted to do. The issue was people found that op really boring in some parts. People either really loved it because they were some of the groups that had all the contact, or they really hated it because they had little to nothing to do because ground wouldn't task them in, despite me making sure that I try to get a little bit of everything to everyone. But, here, let me shut the fucking music off. The thing I've learned about MCO is people just want to shoot a bunch of shit. So I have to make MCOs where players are capable of shooting a lot of shit. So I have to, how do I put it? Make sure I'm doing AOs where I can easily spawn stuff in front of them, but it's still out of view. And if I give them air assets, I have to make sure that the air assets aren't going to see me just spawn, like, 20 things in the middle of an open field. It limits my options. And then on top of that, I have to make sure the balance isn't fucked. So I can never give something like an Apache to the player base, because the Apache is going to be able to do all the fucking work. The exception... Actually, if it's a good Apache crew, there is no exception to that. I can do planes, but any attack helicopter would completely... They would beat my AO every time. Because if I ground it with something that could counter it realistically, then there's no point in having that asset in the first place, because it'll make sure it stays grounded. So this is a very big balancing game. But I think I have everything I have here to start writing up the documentation, which is going to be good. And then I have to add a few extra sections based off of stuff that happened in the last MCO, which still waiting on proof, but I'll just still have it addressed. But yeah, no, this is a nice look at the next one. I'm going to probably bane it out after New Horizons finishes tonight. So probably work from like midnight to 2, but on the document, not on actually building this since I already have all my kits done. And then, yeah, should be good. Yeah, so the Taliban, yeah, doesn't have that much AAA, but if they capture it from the ANA, then it's fair game. So, like, you won't see these a lot. You'll see more so 50 cals, but, I mean, if it's captured from an ANA position, the ANA have them. And then there's going to be probably a, I'll make a pool of statics in here that the defenders can take, and maybe a pool of statics that the other player base can bring in or airlift in should they choose. But, yeah. A lot of cool ideas I've got going for this one, so yada-da. Anyway, we'll be back in 30 minutes. I'll be on the ground in a NATO versus CSAT op in the desert. So cheers, guys, and see you in a bit.